Hello, it's me again. I wanted to talk today about something that I was discussing with a friend um, around makeup, beauty, femininity, etc., but not in the way that I normally talk about these things. I normally talk about them in a really critical way, and I am critical of them, and that hasn't changed in any way whatsoever. But I wanted to talk about the way in which a lot of women defend makeup or talk about makeup and how they will say things like, I don't do it for men, I don't do it for the patriarchy, I do it for me, whatever that means. And it turns out that often to these women, that means things like, because I like how I look, because it makes me feel pretty. And to that I say, that is precisely why you need to stop. Because how we look is entirely irrelevant. How we look is meaningless. And if you only like the way you look when you apply product to change the way you look, that's meaningless to me because you're finding satisfaction, comfortability, and value in yourself with your outward presentation that you have altered. If you have a goal to, or a desire to be quote unquote pretty, or to look quote unquote good, that's patriarchy, because patriarchy decides what is pretty, what is beautiful, what is good, what is valuable. And by participating in that, you're only hurting yourself over and over again. Security of self needs to be the goal for all women, not, quote, confidence in your appearance, because that confidence is fake. That confidence is based on something fake. When women say that they like how they look with makeup on, or they feel more confident with makeup on, it is quite shocking and frustrating to me that they can say those sentences and not have a moment of, oh, wait a second. Why do I only like the way I look or feel confident about the way I look when I have applied a bunch of product to falsely alter the way I look? How do you not have that aha moment? Yes, patriarchy and capitalism want us to hate ourselves so that we will continue to follow the rules of patriarchy, follow the rules of femininity, and spend money on adhering to those rules. But it's in your best interest for a multitude of reasons to not do that. If you are still stuck in the mindset of finding ways to like the way you look, I'm sorry, but you are caught in patriarchy, because the way you look is meaningless. It has no relevance to your value as a person. It has no relevance to your capabilities at work. It has no relevance to anything. How we look should be neutral, completely neutral. There's no good or bad way to look in reality. In patriarchy, maybe, but not in reality. So I think a lot of women strive for confidence or positivity about the way they look, like body positivity or learning to love yourself and the skin you're in. And that's fine. If you can get to that place, that's fine. But you can also take a completely neutral approach to your body and your face. That's just the body and the face that you have. And it is perfectly fine because that body allows you to do your work, do your education, do the things you love. And neutrality about the way that you look, in my opinion, really should be the goal, because, like I said, it's not relevant to anything that matters in life. And when women continue to perform femininity and beauty routines and for the patriarchy in the way they present themselves, because they've been brainwashed and conditioned to think that that's the only way to look good or to be acceptable or presentable, it's really sad. And I wish more women would just try to stop. Just try. You can't gain confidence. You can't gain skill. You can't gain neutrality if you don't practice. So you have to just stop participating in beauty, femininity, and patriarchy. And you can. You can. You really can. I know a lot of women seem to be afraid to, scared to, but you really can just not do it. And when you do that, you will realize that your fears and worries about not wearing makeup are unfounded. Nobody cares. Women tell stories to themselves that people will care, and to that I say, okay, so what? But people really won't care. They won't. And once you practice doing this, you will see that it is so much more freeing, so much more wonderful, and you will become neutral about what you look like because it doesn't matter. And not hating yourself is giving the middle finger to patriarchy.